Hello, and welcome back to the channel. Have you ever walked into a room and completely forgotten why you went in there? Or maybe you've blanked on someone's name right after they told you. Trust me, you're not alone. It's frustrating, right? We all wish we had a better memory. What if I told you that you could significantly boost your memory? Not with some magic pill, but with proven science-backed techniques. Today, we're diving deep into the art and science of remembering everything. By the end of this video, you'll have a toolkit of practical strategies that you can start using immediately to sharpen your mind and recall information like never before. So, grab a notebook and let's unlock the full potential of your brain. First things first, let's bust a common myth. You are not born with a bad memory. Memory is not a static thing you either have or don't have. It's a skill. And like any skill, it can be trained and improved with practice. The key is to understand how memory works. Think of your brain like a library. When you learn something new, it's like adding a new book. If you just toss it onto a random pile, you'll never find it again. But if you carefully catalog it and place it on the right shelf, retrieval becomes effortless. Our goal today is to become expert librarians of our own minds. So, where do we start? The foundation of a strong memory is attention. You can't remember something you never truly paid attention to in the first place. In our world of constant notifications and distractions, our attention is more fragmented than ever. The first technique, then, is to practice mindfulness and focused attention. When you're learning something important or trying to remember a name, make a conscious effort to eliminate distractions. Put your phone away. Focus solely on the information or the person in front of you. Engage your senses. What do you see? What do you hear? This process, called encoding, is the critical first step. A memory that is poorly encoded is a memory that is easily lost. Try this next time you meet someone new. Repeat their name back to them. "It's nice to meet you, Sarah." This simple act forces your brain to pay attention and begins the encoding process on a strong footing. Now that we've captured the information, how do we store it effectively? This is where an ancient and incredibly powerful technique comes into play. The memory palace, also known as the method of Loci. It sounds complex, but it's surprisingly simple and fun. Here's how it works. You choose a place you know very well, like your house or your daily walk to work. Then, you mentally place the items you want to remember along a specific route within that location. For example, if you need to remember a grocery list, let's say milk, bread, and eggs, you might imagine a giant bottle of milk blocking your front door, a loaf of bread sitting on your living room couch, and someone juggling eggs in your kitchen. The more vivid, absurd, and animated the image, the better. Because our brains are wired to remember spatial information and bizarre imagery, you can walk through your memory palace in your mind and easily retrieve the items. This isn't just for grocery lists. You can use it to remember speeches, facts for an exam, or historical dates. It's a complete game changer. Another powerful principle for memory is association. Our brain doesn't store information in isolation. It creates a web of connections. The more connections a piece of information has, the easier it is to retrieve. So when you learn something new, don't just memorize it. Connect it to something you already know. Let's say you're trying to learn the Spanish word for house, which is casa. You might associate it with the phrase, "just in case I need a house." It's a silly little link, but that connection makes the new word stick. You can use rhymes, create stories, or find patterns. This is the essence of using mnemonics. Remember, my very educated mother just served us noodles. To recall the planets, that's a mnemonic in action. The act of creating these associations is a form of active learning that deeply embeds the information in your long-term memory. Let's talk about a technique that is crucial for long-term retention: spaced repetition. Cramming information the night before an exam might help you pass, but you'll forget most of it a week later. Why? Because our brains need time to consolidate memories, moving them from short-term to long-term storage. Spaced repetition is the process of reviewing information at increasing intervals. For example, you might review a new concept after 1 day, then after 3 days, then a week, then a month. This system works with your brain's natural forgetting curve. Each time you recall the information, just as you're about to forget it, you strengthen the neural pathway, making the memory more robust and durable. There are fantastic apps like Anki or Quizlet that use spaced repetition algorithms, making it incredibly easy to implement this into your study routine. It's about working smarter, not harder. But what about the physical side of memory? Our brain is an organ, and its health directly impacts its function. You can't expect a high-performance engine to run on bad fuel, and your brain is no different. 3 pillars support brain health, and by extension, your memory: sleep, exercise, and diet. During deep sleep, your brain clears out toxins and consolidates the memories you formed during the day. Consistently skimping on sleep is like trying to run a library while the cleaning crew is on strike. It becomes a mess. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep per night. Regular physical exercise is just as critical. It increases blood flow to the brain, delivering vital oxygen and nutrients. It also promotes the growth of new neurons, particularly in the hippocampus, the brain's memory center. You don't need to run a marathon. Even a brisk 30-minute walk each day can make a huge difference. Finally, a brain-healthy diet rich in omega-3 fatty acids, antioxidants, and vitamins, think fatty fish, blueberries, nuts, and leafy greens, provides the building blocks your brain needs to thrive. So, let's put it all together. We've learned that memory is a skill. We can improve it by first paying deep, focused attention to what we want to remember. Then, we can use powerful techniques like the memory palace to create a structured mental file system and use association and mnemonics to build strong connections. We can lock in that knowledge for the long term using spaced repetition, reviewing information at strategic intervals. And we must support all these mental efforts by taking care of our physical brain through good sleep, regular exercise, and a healthy diet. It might sound like a lot, but you don't have to implement everything at once. Start with one technique. Try building a small memory palace for your next shopping list. Or commit to getting 30 more minutes of sleep each night. Small, consistent changes will lead to remarkable improvements over time. You have the power to build an incredible memory. Thank you so much for joining me today on this journey to a better memory. I hope you found these strategies as fascinating and useful as I do. The human brain is an amazing thing, and with the right techniques, its capacity is almost limitless. If you enjoyed this video and want more content on brain hacks, learning, and self-improvement, please hit that like button and consider subscribing to the channel. It really helps us grow and create more videos for you. Don't forget to ring the notification bell so you won't miss our next one. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Which one of these memory techniques are you most excited to try? Until next time, keep learning and stay sharp.